Children, we will start with pictogrammar in your exercise at the back of the prose lesson. Pictogrammar. Now, we go according to the rules subject and predicate. How to divide a sentence from subject to predicate. Subjects always have the nouns Rani, John, the monkey, I, the batsman, we, Raju, the boy, the glass tumbler, the boy, the gate, the bag. All these are nouns. I told you already nouns are naming things. The naming things will come as subject, and all that comes with the verb and the object. This is a verb. Now, this is accompanied by a object. Escaped from the zoo. So, these are escaped, went, hits, are, has, is, taking, broke, is. All these verbs accompanied by the other words, after the verb you have the words, they are known as predicate. So, the sentence is divided into two, subject and predicate. The predicate will be here with the verb, and the other words here the subject nominates only the nouns. Now, we see that in the pictogrammar, the first one is the subject of a sentence is always a noun or a word. I told you it is always a noun or a word. Noun is something that is naming words that can take the place of a noun. The predicate of a sentence includes the verb and the object if there is one. This is the verb as followed by the object. Only this one, Rani laughed, only we have the verb here. Here the verbs are is, escaped, went, hits, are, has, is taking, broke, is. All these are verbs. So, the predicate part you are able to understand, we will do that now. We are going to the zoo. We is the subject, are going to the zoo is the predicate. Raju has to rest. Raju is subject, has to rest is the predicate. The boy is taking the glass. The boy is the subject, is taking the glass is the predicate. The glass tumbler broke into pieces. The glass tumbler is the subject, broke into pieces is the predicate. The boy is going to school. The boy is subject, is going to school is the predicate. The gate is opened. The gate is subject, is opened is predicate. The bag is subject, is closed is predicate. Now, you are able to understand how to divide the sentences into subject and predicate. This is the basic grammar you have to learn very clearly, children. All the subjects are known as nouns. The subject we place here are always the noun. They will not have the verb accompanied here. The verbs will be here under the predicate section. This is the grammar we have at the back of the prose lesson. Make meaningful sentences from the table given. Now, we have to make as many as meaningful sentences that is given in the tabular. A turtle, I always say a turtle is huge. It is bigger than the tortoise. A turtle is huge. A turtle is predicate. Subject is huge is predicate. A turtle lives in the sea. Turtles live in the sea. Turtles subject, live in the sea is predicate. A turtle has flippers to swim. A turtle is subject, has flippers to swim is the predicate. Turtles have a connection with the land. Have a connection with the land is predicate. Turtles are subject. Turtles are found in coastal waters. Turtles are wonderful creatures. These all come under predicate, and a turtle and turtles come under subject. Now, I rub the board, you take down the sentence, meaningful sentence that is given at the Now, write meaningful sentences using this. A turtle has flippers to swim. A turtle is huge. Turtles. Now this is plural noun. Turtles live in the sea. Turtles, again plural, are found in coastal waters. Turtles are again plural noun, are wonderful creatures. Turtles have a connection with the land. So, we understood these are the meaningful sentence that he has given in the tabular column, where you have to use it very properly. A turtle will have has here. A turtle is singular noun, you have a singular verb. Now, you have the plural noun here, turtles, you have to write live, not lives. Live. Turtles live in the sea. Turtles, again plural noun, you have to write plural verb. Turtles are, again plural verb. Turtles have a connection with the land. These are the meaningful sentence we have to frame in the tabular column. Now, we go on to the next one. Match the two halves of the sentence and read them. Sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs. That is the one you have to match. Sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs. That is the first match the following sentence. Hatchlings cut open the leathery eggshell. That is the second one you have to match. Third one, a turtle uses its front flippers to swim. That is the third match you have to do. Many factors threaten the survival of the sea turtles. The first one is sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs. Hatchlings cut open the leathery eggshell. That is the second one you have to match. A turtle uses its front flippers to swim. Many factors threaten the survival of sea turtles. These are the match the following sentence. Now, tortoise. Tortoises and turtles are not the same. Read the facts given below. List the similarities and differences between the tortoises and the turtles. We have a lot of differences between these two reptiles. Reptile family. Tortoise belongs to the reptile family. Similarities and differences. It belongs to the tortoise family, belongs to the reptile family. Here turtle family also belongs to the reptile family. These are the similarities we find with both the species. Land animal, it is a sea animal. Tortoises live mainly on land. They live on land, and these sea turtles, they cannot adapt themselves to the land. They live only in the sea. Only for laying eggs they come to the shore and lay the eggs. The tortoises can swim in the water as well as, but mainly they live on land only. That's a land reptile. Has a long life. Tortoises can live for a long time, but here the turtles live for many years, for a long time for tortoises. Here turtles live for many years, say for 60-70 years they can live. Uses tiny feet to walk. They have only tiny feet. Understand the difference? Tortoises have tiny feet. but here the turtles have flippers. Flippers are flat webbed feet that they will be able to swim, push the water back, that they are known as flippers. Webbed flat feet, they are known as flippers for turtles. Small feet for tortoises. This is the difference you have to find. Tortoises have no flippers, turtles have flippers. They eat grass, they feed on fresh grass, plants, flowers, all these things, leaves, tender leaves, shoots, tortoise, and flowers, weeds, small weeds. They feed on all these things. But here the turtles eat insects and bugs. It eats lot of insects and bugs. Then we have similarities. It belongs to the reptile family. It is a land and a sea reptile, turtles. Long life, here we have, they have small feet, they have flippers. That is the difference. You have to find out what they feed on. Tortoise, you have to write this and find out the similarities and differences that is given here. A turtle as well as a tortoise belongs to the reptile family. Now it is given there, the topic is given there. They belong to the reptile family. You have to write a paragraph, a content must be given and you have to write about them. Do you understand these tortoise comparisons? With the help of these points you have to frame a paragraph. Describe the picture in about 50 words and give a suitable title. Make use of the words, phrases given below. Many, sea animals, wonders, ocean, fishes, different colors, sizes, varieties, rare species, deep sea, under the sea. With the help of all these words, you have to construct a proper paragraph. Now we go on to this homophones. We saw the homophones here. Shall I rub the board, children? Seeing. Homophones. Coat, see, eyes, hair, wear, These are homophones. You have the topic in the crossword puzzle, children. You can see the chapter. You can take many words as possible for these homophones. Now I read homophones have the same pronunciation, but the meanings will be different. We have the spelling also different here. Homophones particularly speaks about the same pronunciation, but the letters will be different. That is, we have the different letters here. The spellings will be different. Seen, you can see. I have seen this picture. Seen, seeing something. Seen, the scenery you see outside is known as seen. The same pronoun. Seen, seen. Coat, you wear a coat. That is known as the apparel you are going to wear. That is coat. This coat is where the cases are heard. Judges, lawyers, that is connected to this coat. See, I see with my eyes. You can see, vision. See, where you go to the beach, that is known as the seashore. Eyes, this is your eyes, one of the organs in the face. Eyes, eyes, you eat an ice cream, that is eyes. The pronunciation will be the same, children, but you have to understand. Hair, H-A-I-R, hair, your hair, and you have to write your hair. It's an animal. H-A-R-E, hair. Wear, W-E-A-R, wear. You wear the garments. W-E-R-E is a verb here, a past tense verb. Bear, I have to bear with the situation. I have to withstand that bear. This bear is an animal, and this bear is, without your footwear, you walk barefooted. That is known as bear, barefooted. I walked with a bare foot. That is empty. Bear, this is an animal. By a ferocious wild animal. By, I buy some books now. I'll buy some books now. By, I have to cross by this street. You have to go across the street, by this street. You have to, deer, it's an animal, and deer, one who is very close to you is deer. Whale, it's a very big mammal in the oceans you find. Whale, you cry, you give a loud noise, that is known as wailing. Road, you walk on the road, this you rode. I rode on a pony, that means you are riding on a pony. Sun, you know very well. Sun, we see S-U-N, sun. Then you have the sun, S-O-N, sun. These are the homophones you have to understand very clearly. Prepare a list of these homophones because it is given in your book. You have to understand and place them in the sentences as such. Now, he has given the crossword puzzle as such, so you have to frame the sentence. I have seen this picture. This scene is very attractive. Coat. I wore this coat yesterday. Coat. I visited the coat. Like that, you have to frame sentences with the help of this, which shows the difference between the two words. The two words meaning will be brought in such a way that will be identified very clearly. They are known as homophones. When you move to higher classes, you will be able to understand the category of homophones very clearly. Now, I give you the homework for you. Now, you have to do it very carefully. Prepare the subject and predicate, that is pictogrammar. Take as many sentences from your book and frame the sentence dividing subject and predicate. Next, we go on to the homophones. Collect as many words as possible. You can, when you talk, generally when you talk to your friend, you use lot of words. So, use these homophones and prepare a chart for homophones. Then you have to prepare make sentences connected to the prose lesson, that is motorboats, flippers, tortoises, turtles, cavity, then incubate, all these hatchlings, all these words you must get to know as you read the lesson thoroughly. As you read the lesson, you will come to know what is in that lesson and you can prepare and make sentences of your own. So, try to do that take your own time. Each day you take one exercise and do it. Framing of sentences, then match the words, then you have homophones, then subject and predicate. All this comes under the grammatical category. Do it very carefully and take your own time by not rushing together. You cannot understand anything. See that you put everything part by part and then you follow the rules. Then you will be able to understand very clearly what is in the lesson. See the glossary, children, for section 1 and section 2. Glossary, marine, species, coastal. Very few glossary is given there. The second section 2 is flippers, predators. I pronounce the word, listen very carefully. Flippers, predators, haul, slash, laboriously, snout, cavity, emerge, camouflage, and incubate. Read these words regularly so that you will be able to understand what is given in the book and do it in your classwork notebook. If you have a notebook, prepare them in such a way so that you can follow the rules. Every day you get used to all these familiar words so that you can read the passage fluently. Take a paragraph and read for yourself. That is very, very important in English. Every day you have to read a passage where you can develop your language skill. You can speak very fluently and see the grammatical categories that follow the lesson. Thank you.